shallow attempt on discovering just one thing. Let's just discover one thing before this life is this object stops operating. Let's just discover one thing. And can we all discover the same thing? You see? I don't want to call it truth. I don't want to call it anything. Can we discover just one thing? Equally. And agree. Yeah. Something did it. Something encountered a worthy experience in being here. And we can look at it from any point of view, and we'll all discover the same thing. We can look at it from any point of view. We can look at it from religion, spirituality. We can look at it from consciousness, from non-duality, from duality, from nature, from the universe. We can all look at it from a different angle, but we'll still all discover the same thing. How can it be done, you see? So I'm going to use the angle of reality. What is reality? See, let's look. Can we discover equally all what reality is? See? So let's put down your defenses, your boundaries, put down your religion, your science, whatever angle you were looking at it from, and say, okay, me, whoever I am, the listener, can I discover reality? What is reality? Does reality exist? What is it made up of? What does it constitute? What does it suggest? Does it have a feeling? Is it emotional? Is it something out with my mind? Is it something deeper? Or is it actually just very simple? Is it all inclusive of me real? Is this all real? Is this absolute reality? Even death, can death itself be reality? So let's take it, all these statements are in front of you. These are all thoughts. These are all questions. Whatever you want to make of them, whatever you want to call them, energies, vibrations, thoughts, emotional, sensory, needs, desires to discover reality. All in front of you. So who are you that has everything in front of you? That has created all these possibilities, all these truths, all these false comments, all these states of mind, all these imaginations, all these thoughts, all these things. Who are you that created that, you see? Whatever reality is, there is a need at this moment for someone or something to discover it. Is that one real? Are you real? How can we discover that what is outside of us as real until we know the truth about ourselves? Meaning, real or unreal? You see, we've taken the mind of intellect, the mind of information, the mind of programming, the mind of condition, the mind of past, the mind of words, the mind of language, the mind of opposite values. Takes all this for granted. So how can you find reality until you know the core of what is looking? Who is the looker? You see, who is the needer? Who is the wanter? Who is the searcher for reality? And of course, the limited mind doesn't even question that. I am looking for reality. Who is I am that is looking for reality? Who is the I that is looking for reality? You see, what we have discovered is we're all looking from the same point. We may be looking through spirituality, we may be looking through reality, we may be looking through consciousness, religion, we may be looking through, life's knowledge, information. We may be looking through anything that we have created or is possible to look through. But who is the looker? And the easy answer, the lazy mind says, well, it's the mind. Let's move on. Okay, I know I'm real. Let's look for reality. You see? Or, okay, I don't know if I'm real, so let's look for reality. Same thing. Why look for reality until you know what you are? Why look for anything until you know what you are, who you are? All of these in front of you are projected. Okay, they may appear as if they're in your head. For some, they may appear as if they're in your heart from others. And they may appear as if even the I that I think I am is not me. It's outside of me. So who is me that sees myself outside of me? Or sees a projected thought of me or I outside of me or I? Where is the in and out, you see? Is reality out there? Is reality in here? Or is it nowhere? Or everywhere? Nothing, you see, nothing is found. But one thing, I. So we've all discovered that there is some kind of looker, an observer. And we've all realized that it could be a mind, which is secondary, you see? Because the looker even sees the mind. The looker even sees its own body. The looker even sees its own world. The looker even sees its own mind. So the mind is secondary. So it cannot be the mind. It's looking through the mind. Has to look through the mind, has to look through religion, has to look through nature, has to look through form, has to look through the body, has to look through the thoughts, has to look through the conditions, the guidelines, has to look through the space, has to look through the eyes. How many eyes, you see? How many eyes in this body? Every pore, a little eye. So we've discovered one thing, I. Everyone looks from I. Every single thing looks from I. So the looker is I. What is I? Is I real? Is I beyond reality? Does reality come second? Even if we find reality, even if I find reality, is I before reality? Or is reality is I? And okay, so I is reality. Reality is I. What is it? I is reality. Reality is I. Am I? Or is I that sees I and reality? My mind, you see. My mind is not clear enough. It's masked. Even the I, even the mind that is looking through, even I that is looking through the mind, even the mind that I is looking through, is clouded. It's masked. It doesn't even promote a true reflection of I. The discovery is whoever you are, whoever I is, whatever we are collectively, be it consciousness, be it reality, be it truth, be it God, be it spirit, be it Atman. The discovery is we're all looking as the same lookout, or from the same looking point. Or is there something beyond I? What can be beyond I? Because when I say I am this, or I say I am that, or I say I am everywhere like space, or I say I am just an insignificant grain of sand, or I am one with nature, or I am the whole encompassing universe, or I am just a little molecule within the universe. I predominantly is, you see. Nothing can take place without I. All of these statements, all of these projections, all of the thoughts, imaginations, all of what is taking place in this whole universe is based on I. But can we go through I? You see, is there something beyond I? So we have all these mind, body, nature, religion, science, all these little tunnels, little looking points. I can see through religion, I can see through science, I can see through consciousness, I can see through non-duality, I can see through enlightenment, I can see through nature, I can see through my window. I is the seer, you see. What does I consist of? Is I also another porthole? Is there a looker beyond I? How far can we go? Yeah, the wormhole of I. Christ says, through me or I, follow me or I. Let's look at the follow, let's not look at the through, okay? Both the same. Follow, through. Follow, I, says Christ. I will show you the way. I will show you the way. Or I am the way. Or I am is the way. So I, that is the way. That I that will show the way, reveal the way. Is it just a little and it's there? Or is it a I? Is it a wormhole, a tunnel? Is it not just about the journey of I? Does the journey have a beginning? Is it having an end? Or is it just we get up in the morning and we live the journeying? All the other bullshit, the ideas and what's going to take place through today, who I am, where I'm going, where I'm doing, what time I have to be there, or just little snap moments of the journeying, you see. Is I an individual, one whole thing, or a one small thing, an insignificant thing, a whole thing, or is it the journeying of the thing, the little worm that goes through the earth, Am I just a journeying worm, going through myself, going through consciousness? Is this reality? Is reality actually just movement? Is reality actually just this sensation of being? Is reality just what it truly is? We're all I, looking from I. whether it's the beginning of A, the middle of A, a possible end of A, I is.